Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. The objective of this lesson is to understand that Allah is the only one true God. He created the whole universe. He controls everything that happens, and He alone sustains every single living thing in the entire universe. Let's begin. For a long time, I looked at the world around me without really thinking. I watched the sun rise every morning. I looked at the massive ocean in awe, and I saw trees bearing fruit and flowers with every changing season. But I never stopped to think about the one who made it all. It is so easy to take the universe for granted. We come across all kinds of creation every day, but we often forget to think about the Creator who not only created all of this, but also sustains everything perfectly. If we truly want to understand reality, we have to deepen our knowledge of who Allah is. If we do not intentionally realize that Allah alone has complete power and control over everything, nothing else will make sense. This is a reminder to myself first, and then to all of us, to stop getting distracted by the world and to focus entirely on the greatness of the one true God, Allah SWT. Allah is one, and He is completely unique. He has no partners, equals, or rivals. He does not share His power or His knowledge with anyone or anything else. Allah tells us about Himself in Surah Al-Ikhlas. Say, He is Allah who is one, Allah the eternal refuge. He neither begets nor is born, nor is there to Him any equivalent. There is absolutely nothing like Him, and He stands alone in His complete perfection. The universe does not run on its own, nor did it appear by accident. Every star, every tiny atom, and every law of nature exists because Allah created it. Allah asks us in the Qur'an in Surah Al-Fatir, is there any creator other than Allah who provides for you from the heaven and the earth? He did not simply create the world and leave it to itself. Rather, He continuously sustains and controls everything within it, from giant planets hurtling through space to a single leaf falling from a tree. And here's a perspective that we are mostly heedless about. This divine control of Allah extends to modern technology as well, and that includes the planes we fly and the cars we drive. It's a powerful perspective to consider, and a remarkable story from last year beautifully illustrates that even aviation technology submits to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A Libyan man, Amir al-Gaddafi, was barred from his Hajj flight due to a security flag on his surname. Refusing to leave the airport, he placed his complete trust in Allah and stayed put. Twice the plane took off without him, and twice sudden mechanical malfunctions forced it right back to the airport. Realizing that Allah simply would not allow the aircraft to fly without his guest, the pilot opened the doors for Amir. With Amir finally on board, the plane flew smoothly to its destination, proving that every engine, instrument panel, and flight path is ultimately under the divine control of Allah. Everything in creation depends on something else to survive, but Allah depends on nothing. Instead, everything depends on Him every single second. He never becomes tired and never needs to sleep. Allah tells us about Himself in Surah Al-Baqarah. Allah, there is no deity except Him, the ever-living, the self-sustaining. Neither drowsiness overtakes Him nor sleep. He keeps the heavens and the earth in existence through His perfect power. Allah has complete ownership over everything. There is no part of creation that exists outside His kingdom or beyond His knowledge or command. The Prophet ﷺ said, the heavens groan, and they have the right to groan. There is no space of 4 fingers except that an angel is placing his head in prostration to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because He owns everything and rules alone, no other force possesses any independent authority whatsoever. Allah being one is not simply a fact to memorize. It is the reality of existence. When we understand that Allah alone is the creator, controller, and sustainer, the whole universe begins to make sense. There are no lucky charms, no independent powers, and no hidden forces controlling our lives. He is Allah, the one true God, and everything in existence belongs to Him.